connect one time, but not the other. Okay. Hey, there we are. All right, got it. Finally. Couldn't get it to connect. Sorry, guys. Hey, Doug. Paul, what's going on, buddy? Man, that was frustrating. Could not get it to connect. All right, we're going in to, what are we doing? We're doing the Navi River journey. How's everybody doing today? John, hey, buddy. Let's try that one. Let's try that. All right. Yeah, my watch won't scan me in. I have to use the Magic Band. All right, guys. Our first day in the port for 2024. We're pretty excited about it. We got our home resort of Riverside. We love that. Gitchy, yeah.
He's having all kinds of issues.
Always having troubles, Gitchy. You know this.
It doesn't help. We've been up 10 hours.
Where are you today, Gitchy? You're next door. Or are you staying? That's right. You're staying at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, right? That's cool. Enjoy your nice quiet afternoon, and I will see you tomorrow. That's going to be fun. Be hanging out with Tommy a little bit too.
This will be a long stream, guys.
We're only going for about an hour or two today. We're very, very tired. We've been up since 4 o'clock, actually 3 o'clock, because our flight took off at 6 this morning. I'm going to need help with knowing if I've got coverage in here. I could switch over to Wi-Fi if I need to. So we figured we'll do the Navi Journey ride. I won't be taking you on Neverstone. I can go in the gift shop. Everybody's still here? I got coverage? How's the connection? Do I need to switch to Wi-Fi? I might try to switch over to Wi-Fi. Let me see what happens here. Switch over to Wi-Fi. See what happens. I can always take it back over.
What side do you want to be on?
Huh?
Parents, apps, keep and legs and salad. And please supervise your children. Bienvenidos viajeros. Para su seguridad, favor permanecer sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro de la canoa y supervisen a sus niños. Gracias.
How's my coverage?
Welcome back, travelers.
I can take that. Alright. I'm streaming, but there's nobody there now. It took everybody out. Just not gonna want to do this iPhone thing, which will maybe have to switch over. There we are. Now we're starting to pick them back up.
Sorry, guys.
Everybody keeps saying we need to get rid of the iPhone and move to the, what is it, the Samsung? Jennifer just did it and thinks she's going to have better success.
All right, do we need to go that way?
Yeah, we can go this way. Either way is fine, I think. Alright. So that was a disaster, but that's okay. That's how you live and learn.
Can you share any more about expectations on that? Well, we're gonna go to the safari, so
Safari should do a lot
hopefully that's
better.
better.
Animal Kingdom is a horror port to stream anyway. I tried everything in there too. I tried switching Wi-Fi's, tried staying off of Wi-Fi. It just wouldn't work.
I tried to even turn on my hotspot to see if like double signal. I mean, I don't know about technology, but
I noticed I picked up your hotspot. I didn't know we were. It should have been a.
like maybe if he gets double
It should have been helpful.
connection. But if it's the same connection, you know, maybe it's the same account. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, you're not technologically inclined. Tinfoil eggs. That's we forgot the tinfoil on the antennas.
Oh dang! Could have had one arm up and.
Yeah, I should have stood up in the boat. Maybe tried to get off of the boat a little bit and run around, find signal.
Tell them what they missed.
That's what you missed right there. All right, so here's an interesting poll. We should ask everybody. If you were to get off of any boat at Disney, which one would you get off?
Oh my goodness.
Would you go for Living with the Land? Would you do Small World? Not encouraging it, by the way, just to be clear. Just saying, if you would.
What, so you can see behind the scenes or for...
To go grab a cucumber off the tree? Or
Go hang out with the small people?
I don't know, it does have the hula girls.
Oh, I guess that'd be your ride then.
John, thanks for coming back, buddy. I'm sorry, guys. That was just an absolute disaster of an attempt, but you live and you learn.
Alright, which way is Safari?
Living with the Land.
They said living with the land.
Noah, what's going on, buddy? You came in at the right time. You missed the disastrous Navi journey. You just did not stream well at all. Glad you're here, buddy. To the left.
So I don't know if they heard, but again, we're just gonna be live a couple hours.
At most a couple hours today. We're very, very tired because we got up at 3 o'clock this morning to get on the plane to get here. So
It feels like it's already been a whole day.
it's been a long day already, that is for sure. We'll do a couple hours, then we'll shut it down. Then I'll make sure everybody goes over to Doug's channel tonight. He's gonna stream. He's gonna have Just Got Disney live tonight. That'll be fun. So make sure you guys do that. If anyone wants to drop Doug's link in there for tonight's stream, that would be helpful.
And then we'll be back live tomorrow at Epcot.
Yes, we're gonna go live at Epcot tomorrow. That's for sure. I'm not gonna bother setting up a thumbnail. For whatever reason, Prism is not connecting to it. So I'm just gonna go live. Just watch for me to come on.
But probably what time do you think to kind of give them the estimate? Take into account how long it takes me to get ready.
Okay, we do not arrive in the AM when Tina is present, so it'll probably be around 12 o'clock.
There's monkeys on there. I know.
Sorry, a little bit of a traffic jam. I will tell you, the crowds are crazy here today, which is a little surprising. It's late January. Nobody's out from school that I know of. It's January. There's no events going on, but
I think they're skipping because it's so nice out.
maybe, yeah, everybody's skipping work, skipping school. I know Gitchy called in sick from work just so she could be here. Thanks, Gitchy.
So sometimes to the right, you'll see a little traffic right here.
I would absolutely argue that Animal Kingdom is the most photogenic of all the parks. Oh look, something I won't ride.
Oh, look, something you're gonna ride.
Debbie, how are you, Debbie? I saw you pop in earlier right before the whole stream went down.
Harambe, welcome to Harambe.
These crowds for Animal Kingdom in January.
Yeah, I feel like last January it wasn't
standing there waving. Coming up on the safari.
See what animals are out
Next question, would you rather us go to Rafiki's Planet Watch, or would you rather Tina take you on Everest? I'm not taking you on Everest, let's be very clear. Your choice is Tina taking on Everest, or we do Rafiki's Planet Watch. Yeah, you sound so shy.
I have you with me, and then
Now, hold on while we get scanned in here.
Have fun. I support whatever decision you make.
All right. All right, sorry about that. Had to get. As Tina agreed to this, she's resistant.
What?
Gitchy wants to know, have you agreed to it?
No, I have not, Gitchy.
We all know she's the better part of the channel anyway. That's why everything you see is Instagram, and it's all Tina doing it. She's the heart and soul of the channel. Mermaid fan.
Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. In order to keep your wait time to a minimum, we ask that you please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you,
everybody stay
and
together.
fill in all the available space. It is not necessary to form a single file line. If you are traveling with a stroller, please have children and valuables unloaded before you reach our stroller parking area. If you are traveling with someone in a scooter or wheelchair, please have this person lead your party through the line. This will help keep your wait time to a minimum. Once again, please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring with Kilimanjaro. When it comes to safaris, we know why.
Alright, you got it. Let me see if I can get it.
Tommy?
Yeah, did you see what he did?
I didn't.
Alright.
My friend Tommy did a post
Look,
for us.
alright,
Let's see.
watch. He said he put the link where it's at on purpose over your face.
That's Tommy right there. So Tina and I are very lucky. We're going to be able to hang out with Tommy and Gitchy tomorrow night. I will not be streaming that, but I will be streaming earlier in the day from Epcot. Very excited to see the Jackleys again. Very good friends. Very, very good friends. And Gitchy, I don't know. Gitchy scares me a little, but you know.
Stacy's birthday is on Monday.
That's right. For anybody who's familiar with Living the Magic, someone dropped that link in the chat. Anybody who's familiar with Living the Magic, Stacy's birthday is coming up quick. And make sure she gets some birthday wishes. Tommy will be streaming from Hollywood Studios on the 27th, the same day we're leaving. He's going to be doing the Star Wars lightsaber meetup. So make sure you're in there for that. Definitely, please help. So let me back up here and then I'll ask you guys a favor. So, you know, Tina and I, we just do this for fun as a part-time thing. We just want you guys to kind of hang out with us on our vacation. It's not meant to be a full-time channel. We're not competing with anybody. I know there's a lot better channels out there than what you're watching right now. I'm thankful that you're here. However, Tommy, we want to encourage him to build his channel. Tommy's kind of gotten away from it, and we are sitting here trying to convince him he needs to get back to it because he has a fun channel. It's one of my favorite channels to watch. It's got great personality to it.
As you're talking.
What's going on, Philip? How are things going in London? So please help me build Tommy's channel. Share him out. Make sure you subscribe. Tell everybody else you know to subscribe. Let's live in the magic. Did someone drop that link yet? I think that you did.
Children may be seated next to or on the laps of their parents or underneath adults.
So Philip,
Ahead of all safari truck.
did I not tell you? I swear I told you you're coming in January.
Today, don't even tell me.
Your safari follow shortly.
We do miss our friends.
For your own safety,
We're so excited to see them tomorrow. It's going to be one of the highlights of the trip. Another highlight of this trip is we will get to finally meet Pete in person. Some people have already done that. Hey, Gitchy. Okay, so Gitchy, I was talking to Pete today, and I was mentioning that I'll be seeing you tomorrow. And he's like, he mentioned to me, if there's any way I could do it, could I convince you to come see him on Friday night? He's heard a lot about you. He has a lot of respect for you. He would love to meet you in person. So just throwing that out there. Message me on the side what you want to do.
Because we'll be with them then too,
Yeah,
right?
because we'll be with him as well. So just think it over. I don't know what your plans are. He would love to meet you. Yeah, Paul. Cannot wait to meet you guys too. That's going to be exciting. Can't believe I haven't met Stephanie yet, and she lives in North Carolina along with us.
Right up the street.
She's a little bit down the street. She's down on Highway 40 anyways.
Once again, to keep the group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and
Oh no, you fly back by then. Oh, okay. Well, he is in the ports tomorrow, but he won't be where you and I are. I will let him know that then. Amanda, there you are. How are you? My old age might remember telling you, and I probably didn't. Also, Philip, I am trying to. So, Tina and I have another Disney trip booked in April, but we're thinking about canceling it because you know who will be here in May, and I would like very much to be able to hang out with those guys.
Canceling my birthday trip for them.
Maybe we could figure out a way to split it up. It'd be a scheduling challenge for sure. You should have seen us trying to get that done a minute right before we left.
bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos.
Just remember, everybody stay together. Keep your hands inside the vehicle at all times.
They will hold out.
Man, it was actually a pretty good flight. It really wasn't bad at all. Yeah, I did kind of sleep the whole way. Which meant it was a pretty smooth flight because if there's any turbulence, you know that'll have me away. Doug, we've already been putting your stream tonight in the chat. Gitchy's taking care of that for us.
What time is it at, Doug? 8?
Yeah, what time are you live, Doug? Philip, we managed to do that in September. We upgraded to our very first Polynesian stay. So
Yes,
there's
I'm so excited.
September we will be doing Polynesian.
Number 2, please.
All right.
Gracias. Jumbo, everyone.
All right, no number 2
Welcome
jokes,
to
anybody.
Kilimanjaro Safaris. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve pass through rough and rugged terrain. You may experience bumps and some interruptions in safari adventure.
I guess that's
To
worse than
ensure a
jumping
safe
off the
and
boat
pleasant
to
trip,
get
you should be in
cucumbers.
good health and free from high blood pressure, heart,
Well, stars, what time do you get here, Amanda?
motion sickness, or other conditions that could be aggravated by this adventure. Expectant mothers should not ride. Once on board your safari transport, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside
I'm
and
sorry.
remember to watch your children.
Plenty of room.
Your transport will be arriving shortly. Asante Sana. Enjoy your adventure at Kilimanjaro Safari.
Friday, so you get here
Bienvenidos a
the
Kilimanjaro
evening
Safari.
before we
Para
leave.
su seguridad,
So if you
permanezcan
can make it
sentados
over
y
to
mantengan las
Magic
manos,
Kingdom that evening,
brazos,
we'll be
pies
over there
y
hanging out
piernas
with Pete.
dentro del vehículo. Y cuide a sus niños. Gracias. Jumbo, everyone,
It's our
and welcome to
25th
Kilimanjaro
birthday
Safari.
in September, so
Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the
Oh, gotcha,
Harambe
man. So
Wildlife Reserve
we may
pass
miss you on
through
this one, though,
rugged and
man.
rugged terrain.
We'll figure it out. We'll catch up on another
Experience
one.
bumps and sudden jolts on your safari adventure. To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood
I guess we'll wait for the next one.
then I guess you should get back in, right? Just to go through it.
Now I know I gotta be on the edge.
Yeah, Philip, JD's actually doing something nice for our anniversary this year.
Yeah, figured I'd do more than just, a little card that says Happy Anniversary.
I've never gotten a card. What?
There's always next time. Amanda.
Cariboonie does mean welcome and slightly friend, so welcome aboard. Slide all the way in, make space for your whole party. Just make sure that you guys choose your seats wisely. There'll be no seat swapping or standing up once the warden gives us that all clear.
Yeah, I might actually invite her to do
Make
that
sure you
this
guys
time,
are
Gucci.
comfortable. It's going to be a long 2-week
Let you come
journey.
to our anniversary dinner this
Hopefully you
year.
guys packed well. I definitely didn't pack well. This is all I brought with me. Alrighty, to all my friends sitting on the right hand side, watch your hands on
Yeah,
feet
man,
and legs.
that's
Those doors
that's home
are
for us.
closing. And just like that, you're traveling with me for the next 2 weeks.
Only $99.
So they signed word that means thank you. Another word
Yeah,
we
River
love to say
signed
here in
it.
Harambe 2-1-day, which means let's go.
Oh, Paul, just enjoy, man.
Jumbo friends,
you
my
like
name is
the
John.
greatest
I'll be your
mod in the
safari guide
entire
today here at the
thing.
Harambe Wildlife
You
Reserve. Some
work so
important
hard as a
safety
mod.
reminders
Just sit
before
back and
we
enjoy,
head out
buddy.
on the reserve today.
You
Make
are
sure that we
literally
keep
the
our hands,
best.
arms, feet, and legs inside of the truck at all times. Most importantly, please stay seated at all times, especially for the little ones sitting on laps today. Make sure that we're not raising them up like Simba. Please leave that up to Rafiki. And to make sure we're not playing hot potato with them, switching them from lap to lap to lap that they're on now is the lap that they're going to be on for the next 2 weeks. If you guys are worried about the 2 weeks, no worries. It'll feel like 20 minutes have gone by the time we're done. Now, if you guys do have phones and cameras, have them out and ready. Pictures are highly encouraged here at the Harambe Wildlife Reserve.
I'm gonna shake it
I
up
won't be
a
able to
little
stop
bit. Bear
for
with
all
me
of the
just a
animals, so
second.
I do recommend having your phone or
Adjusting
camera
the
on an
gimbal so I
action
don't
sports
drop
or
it.
live mode. Looks like we got that all clear from the warden here, so we're going to start our journey.
All right.
Yes,
Bumpy
it will be
ride.
a
Hold on,
bumpy ride
everybody.
to the reserve today. Just make sure you guys are holding on to any loose articles. If you guys do happen to drop anything out of my truck, be like Elsa, let it go. I will call one of our wardens to go out there and grab it for you. Do not try to go out and grab it yourself. We are entering 101 acres of beautiful reserve land. Our first stop here is going to be the Little Aturi Forest. And right as we enter over to the right side here, you'll find the okapi. The okapi is commonly mistaken to be related to the zebra. Now, they're not related to them at all, even though they look very similar to the zebra. Their only known relative is going to be the giraffe because of their prehensile tongue and their skull structure. Both the male okapi and giraffes are going to be the only two animals in the world to have ossicones. I can't show you ossicones on that okapi since that is a female okapi that we see over to the right side. But no worries if you guys are wondering what's an ossicone. We'll hopefully get to spot out some giraffes later on, and I'll point out ossicones on the giraffe for you.
We'll keep it family friendly.
Looks like we're starting to see some more animals here in the Little Aturi Forest. Now, they tend to be quite shy. They usually like to hide behind bushes, and some of them do a pretty good job at blending in with their surrounding because of their body markings. It looks like we have spotted the greater kudu here on the right side. Oh, and it looks like we've also spotted the black rhinoceros over to the left. Black rhinoceros are going to be one of the lightest in the rhino family, weighing in at around 3,000 pounds.
That's pretty light.
On the right side, you also find two beautiful saddle-billed storks. The saddle-billed stork can stand up to 5 feet tall, and they have a wingspan of around 9 feet long. It's about as long as that canopy above your head. We did see that antelope over on the right side. That's the greater kudu. Greater kudu is going to be the tallest antelope here in the Little Aturi Forest. These are all females that we see over on the right side. The females do not have horns, but the males have horns that can grow all the way up to around 6 feet tall, and they spiral up. We spotted another black rhinoceros here on the left side. Unfortunately, they are going to be one of the most endangered species here on the reserve, so we did see 2 out of the 5,000 left poach for their horns, and those poachers think that their horns have medicinal value to them, but they in fact have no medicinal value at all. On the left side here, you'll also find the bongo hiding behind the bushes. Bongos are also ghosts of the forest because they love to hide and do a pretty good job at blending in with their surrounding because of their stripes. Now, they also have their horns that are slightly back to help them get through the underbrush of the forest without getting all tangled up. We've now made our way out of the Little Aturi Forest. Our next stop is going to be the Safi River. Over here in the Safi River, we're going to keep an eye out on the water, see if we can spot any shadows on the water. If you find any, you're probably looking at the Nile hippopotamus or maybe even the Nile crocodile. Some of them might be a little bit hard to see here, so just make sure that we are staying seated. It looks like we have spotted some pink-backed pelicans over on the right side. These pink-backed pelicans get their name from the pink coloration that they develop on their back during mating season. They're also known to be opportunistic eaters, which means they'll eat anything they can get their feathers on. Now, we'll still keep an eye out here for the Nile hippopotamus, but we're going to look over to the left side now. You couldn't even see them walking at the bottom of the river. Or they might even be sleeping. That's what they usually do throughout their day. At night, that's when they usually go out and forage for their food. Now, they are going to be the second heaviest animal here on the reserve, weighing in at around 8,000 pounds when they're fully grown. And when they're born, they're roughly at a weight of around 80 pounds. Now, let's see if we can find some hippos. Oh, it looks like I spotted a few over here on the left side.
Oh my god!
Aren't they huge? You also see a cute younger hippo over
They're
here.
kitchen, that's why they're included.
Now, hippos are also known to be extremely territorial animals, especially when they're in water. They can hold a breath up to around 8 minutes long, even when they're sleeping, and whenever they need a breath, they'll just bob their head up, take a breath, and go right back under. You see this brave soul walking across this bridge here. If you look under him, you'll find the Nile crocodiles. Now, they're going to be one of the largest in the crocodilian family. They can grow up to around 16 feet long and can weigh plus around 900 pounds. Certain times you might find them wide open. A lot of people think that they do that so they can catch their prey. Well, that's actually for them to regulate their body temperature. They are known for their powerful jaws, strong enough to break the bones of their prey, yet they are gentle enough to roll their eggs inside of their mouth to help their baby crocodiles hatch. They also have a pouch at the back of their mouth to where they can hold and protect their baby crocodiles once they do hatch. If you guys head over to Dinoland, you guys can find the American crocodile there. It looks like our next stop here is going to be the West Savannah. On the left side here, you'll see this beautiful overlook of the West Savannah. Now, I can't see animals just yet, but Hakuna Matata friends, no worries. It looks like I've already spotted 2 walking across here, the Hartsman Mountain zebras. On the right side, you'll find this beautiful tree called the baobab tree. Baobab tree goes by many names. My favorite one, the tree of life. It gets that name because it can live up to around 2,000 to 3,000 years. 9 months out of the year, the baobab tree is going to be leafless, trying to conserve and store as much as water as it can to prepare for drought season. And it can store up to around 30,000 gallons of water. Now, as we make our way down here on the right side, you'll find a mother and her foal walking right behind her. She's about 7 months old now. When they're born, they're able to walk within around 45 minutes of birth. They're also able to identify mom and dad just by their stripes. Just like we have unique fingerprints, each zebra is going to have a unique set of stripes. You also find another mother here on the right side, along with her foal. A great way for us to distinguish the Hartsman mountain zebra from other species of zebras. If you look at their backside, you'll see that those stripes are going to be a little bit more spaced apart, and they don't have any stripes on their stomach. You also see that that male zebra, he's going to be the one a little bit with more dirt all around him. That's why they have a reddish tint to them, because they like to roll around in dirt. Now we'll keep an eye out here, see what other animals we can find. We'll take a look over to our left side here, behind the bushes that we are approaching. Inside of that cave, and you see a few of them outside of the cave, you'll find the African paint.
That's what our dogs do.
African painted dogs are going to be the best hunters in Africa with an 80 to 90% success rate, even better than lions, which only have a 30% success rate. In their pack, they're going to be led by an alpha and an alpha female. As we keep moving forward here on our left side, we've also spotted another antelope, the antelope. They're going to be the emblem here at the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. They have their horns that arch back to help them deter their predators from jumping on their back. They also use those horns to spar with each other to assert dominance in their group. On both sides here, you'll find these termite mounds. You'll see a pretty tall one over on our left side. These termite mounds are made up of dirt, saliva, and dung. Some have been recorded to be up to around 30 feet tall. They can also get about as hard as concrete. You'll see that certain animals like giraffes, zebras, and antelopes will use these termite mounds as a back scratch. You also have these smaller antelopes like springboks and gazelles that like to stand at the top of these termite mounds so they can get a better view of their surroundings, make sure that there's no predators around them.
How are you, Amy? Great to see
It
you.
seems like most of the animals might be hanging out towards the other side of the West Savannah here. I'm starting to see some Maasai giraffes further on. Going to be on our right side. You also find some wildebeest over towards the right side too. Gonna be at the top of the hill. Wildebeest are known to travel pretty far when they're migrating at around 500 to 1,000 miles just to find food and water. When they're migrating, they'll travel in large groups of over 1.5 million wildebeest. They're also known to kick up quite a bit of dirt, so much dirt that you're able to sometimes see their migration from the International Space Station. We'll start to see a tower over here on both sides. A tower is going to be a group of giraffes. Doesn't that just make sense, right? A tower? We'll get a close look over here on our left side. Now, the Maasai giraffe is also known as the Kilimanjaro giraffe. They are going to be the largest species of giraffe and the tallest land animal. They can grow anywhere from around 16 to 20 feet tall. And when they're born, they're ready at a height of around 6 feet tall. They're able to walk within an hour of birth. Usually throughout the day, you'll see them walking from one end of the savannah all the way to the other, just looking for food. They love to eat. They eat about 20 hours a day. It doesn't leave much time for them to sleep. They sleep on an average of around 30 minutes to 2 hours a day. Earlier, I did mention how the male okapi and giraffes are going to be the only two animals in the world to have ossicones. If you guys are still wondering, what's an ossicone? Take a look at the top of the giraffe's head. You'll see that they have two ossicones. They kind of look like antennas. Now, they help protect the giraffe's head. They're going to be a part of their skull.
It's going to be great, Amy. It's so exciting to see everybody.
You'll see some more baobab trees here on both sides. During drought seasons, there's a certain animal that likes to poke holes on the baobab tree so they can drink the water that's stored inside of the tree. That animal is the African elephant. Looks like I've spotted one over here on the left side. They can pull up to around 5 gallons of water up into their trunk. They either spray that water onto their back to bathe themselves or into their mouth to drink and stay hydrated. Now they are usually split up into groups. The group that we see here on the group that consists of females and the younger elephants. When the males reach adulthood, they'll leave this group and stay isolated by themselves, or they end up joining a bachelor herd. You'll see another elephant over here on the left side. These two groups can be miles apart, but they can still communicate with each other by using low-frequency rumbles called infrasound. They use infrasound especially when they're migrating to warn other elephants if there's any trouble or if they found any food. They do eat about 400 pounds of food a day. And you'll also find the greater flamingos here on the left side. Greater flamingos are going to be one of the largest species of flamingos and the one with the lightest pink. The group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. In the wild, you can find large flamboyants of around 10,000 flamingos. They have their nests that are made up of mud and look like little mini volcanoes. And when they hatch, they won't be pink, they'll be gray. It takes around 2 years for them to develop that signature pink color. That is because of the brine shrimp that they eat, which contains beta-carotene in it. And it's that beta-carotene that gives them that beautiful pink color. Looks like we're making our way out of the West Savannah into the East Savannah. Got to see a lot of animals in the West Savannah. We'll see what animals we can find here in the East Savannah. Oh, and it looks like right as we enter over to our right side, looks like they're about to cross the road here. You'll find the white rhinoceros. Earlier we got to see the black rhinoceros. These are the white rhinos. The white rhinoceros doesn't get its name from its color. It actually gets its name from a mispronunciation of the Afrikaans vite, spelled W-I-T. Translated, that is wide because of their wide mouth. Well, you also find some ostrich over on the left side. I thought those were rocks. Now, ostrich are going to be the largest bird on Earth. They can grow anywhere from around 7 to 9 feet tall. Those are two female ostriches that we see over on the left side. Females are going to have more of a brown, grayish color on their feathers. Males are going to have black feathers. They're also flightless birds, but they can still run up to around 45 miles an hour. Since we're talking about speed over here, we are entering big cat territory. Looks like we've already spotted a cheetah out in the corner here. I'm gonna move up just a little bit. Look all the way in the corner here on the left side. Now, cheetahs are known to be the fastest land animals, clocking in at around 60 miles an hour. They're able to go from 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds. They're only able to keep up that speed just for about a few hundred yards before they start getting tired. They are going to be sprinters, not long distance runners, so they like to sneak up. Most big cats are going to be not hunters, but cheetahs, they like to hunt during the day. That's when they're going to have less competition. They're also a big cat that cannot roar, but the only ones that can purr and meow like our cats at home. We'll keep moving forward here. Approaching us here on the left side, you'll find this beautiful Kopi Rock Formation. This is usually where you'll find a pride, also known as a group of lions. We'll see if we can find any lions here on the left side.
You guys still with us?
At certain times you might even find them at the top of the Kopi Rock Formation. They like to be up there so they can have a better vantage point. Looks like we have spotted some more white rhinos over on the right side. Now they are going to be one of the heaviest in the rhino family, weighing in at around 5,000 pounds. Now, rhinos have their horns that are made up of keratin, and we can find keratin in our hair and nails. It looks like I spotted 2 lions over here on the left side. Just like our cats at home, lions love to sleep. They sleep up to 20 hours a day. And when they're not sleeping, the female lions are out hunting, while the male lions are taking care of the cubs and protecting their pride's territory. Lions are also known for their loud, powerful roar that you can hear up to around 5 miles away. So from what I picked you guys up earlier on our trip, you can hear them from there if you listen closely. We'll keep moving forward here. Looks like we're moving on from Simba to Pumbaa over on our left side. You guys will find the warthogs. You also find a few of their burrows here. Looks like they're trying to make some more burrows. Warthogs are going to be one of the largest burrowing animals. I also like to say that they're one of the best conservationists here on the reserve because they love to reuse abandoned burrows. Unlike most burrowers, the warthog backs into their burrows with their head sticking out so they can see what's going on outside, make sure that there's no predators around. If there happens to be any predators, they do have their razor-sharp tusks to protect themselves. Spotted a few more ostrich over on the right side. Well, actually, just one of them. Also on our right side here, or actually another one over on our right side. You also find this beautiful antelope, the water buck. Water bucks are going to be the antelopes that consume the most water. They also spend most of their life around bodies of water, have that shaggy coat that secretes an oily substance that keeps them water resistant when they have to run into water away from their predators. And it looks like we've also spotted some eggs over here on the right side. And those are in fact ostrich eggs. Just like the ostrich is going to be the largest bird on earth, they also have the largest eggs. Those eggs can weigh up to around 4 pounds each, and it takes around 2 dozen chicken eggs to make up one ostrich egg. Those eggs also have a strong shell, strong enough to hold the weight of a human adult. We are making our way out of the savannah now into the Magadi Glens, and this is where we'll find the warden's post. We'll see it over here on the left side. Also hanging out here on the left side, the Nigerian dwarf goats. You'll see a few of them on top of the warden's post here, on top of the warden's truck.
Oh man, look at that one.
Most of these Nigerian dwarf goats are grown to their full size. They are mainly used for dairy. They're going to be one of the most sustainable animals when it comes to dairy because they don't take up that much space and they eat about almost anything. And friends, our adventure here at the Harambe Wildlife Reserve is coming to an end shortly. Those 2 weeks have gone by so fast. We got to see plenty of beautiful animals out here on the reserve. Hopefully you guys got to spot out some of your favorite animals and learn some interesting facts about them. There's still plenty for you guys to see here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. If you guys plan on spending some more time in the Harambe Village, there's still quite a bit that you guys can do. I definitely recommend heading over to the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. That'll be a 15 to 20 minute walking experience. You guys are more than welcome to take strollers, wheelchairs, and ECVs along with you. Some of the animals that you guys might find there, the silverback gorilla. You might even find the Grevy zebra, naked mole rats, meerkats, a variety of birds, the reptiles, and some of the animals that we saw here on the reserve today, like the okapi, and you'll get an underwater view of the Nile hippopotamus. Well, that's not the only walking trail that you'll find here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. If you head over to Asia, you'll find the Maharaj Jungle Trek. Over there you'll find my personal favorite animal, the Sumatran tiger. You might even find the Komodo dragon, water buffaloes, and giant bats. Another great spot for you guys to check out here in the Harambe Village, Rafiki's Planet Watch. You'll take the Wildlife Express over to the conservation station. They have a train that leaves every 5 minutes. The last train leaves at 4:30. Over there you'll find the affection section where you guys get to pet some animals, one of those being the Nigerian dwarf goats that we saw here on the reserve today. If we had any wilderness explorers on board today, you guys are on board Simba 1. Looks like we got that final all clear from the warden. And this is where we're going to part ways, but here in Harambe we do not like to say goodbyes because goodbyes are far too sad and far too final. We prefer to say Kwaherini, which means go well. So Kwaherini friends, go well, go wild, enjoy the rest of your day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. You got it, warden. Alrighty, to all my friends sitting on the right-hand side, watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs. Those doors are opening. Watch out and stuff as you're exiting, and have a fantastic day. Go out there, go see some more animals. Thank you. And Asante Sana, thank you for joining me today.
Alright. Well, that was fun. Alright, what's next?
Alright, do you want to go see the other animals or what? What y'all want to do on the stream?
Yeah, you want to see more animals? We can go to
We can see
Rafiki's.
gorillas,
We can go to
see
the.
a Rafiki.
What would you guys like to do? Is that the wild African trek that they're talking about?
It's this way. the stream will hold up if we go over to Rafiki's Planet Park.
I'm a little concerned that I dropped some coverage while we were out in the middle of the safari. So yeah, Gitchy, that's just not happening. Gorillas. I'm being told gorillas. Gorillas. All right. Dead. There you go. That's a gorilla.
Next restroom.
Primate. Oh, good, Sheree. Thanks. 'Cause where I did they said I was dropping coverage when we were in the far end. The sign somewhere. Is that fun? I need a life like that. Can you take a second job so I can just sit around the house and do that?
Did you just ask me that? Little back hair.
I'll take that as a no.
How about you take a second
Theo,
job?
what
so
is
I-
up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Oh, here it is. It's the
Angolan black and white colobus monkey. That's what I said over there. I told you all that. Yeah, there's what I said.
Hi guys.
Yeah, so ejections, those are the big things. Shifting, chewing gum. Yeah. It's easy. Yeah, you've got gel in the mouth.
Not yet, Amanda. We just got here, so give it time. It's gonna happen. She's already found the cup she wants.
If you look at their hands, they don't have that.
Tommy, you think we've got tomorrow night worked out?
Feet have 5. Because their hands don't. Their hands have a little nub there. It makes it help you get better.
Tommy, what's up?
Well, that's okay, Sheree, because we're gonna see you in June. Remember? Don't forget, we're heading your way in June.
Their tail is really long and kind of thin. They, not really fire.
Yeah, Amanda, it's not easy. That's for sure.
We're at Buffalo. Let's go see Buffalo.
All right. Mike Waz, what's going on, buddy? One Eye Mike. All right, here we have grass and leaves. So, okay,
You should jump out there.
yeah.
Put you on
No,
display.
that was a cool display.
Do you want to see the water?
Yeah. Oh, big tip. If you're out here in the parks, always hydrate. Thank you. Yeah, Tommy, that's right. Yeah, whatever that thing is, Gitchy. Yeah, I was bummed I didn't see it too. No, we're,
The cave, boy. The cave of wonders.
gonna do research. All right, that's exciting. Now, who wants to learn about entomology today? Today is gonna be a origin lesson. If you thought you were here for Disney, you're here to learn
Y'all look,
science.
Zach made the paper.
Zach rocks. Zach's an awesome person. I like Zach. All right, what else do we want to learn today? Hey,
So we have our research center here. We do have our African spiny mice. Now they are probably underneath their cork there, which is usual. They are from the Minnesota, Kalamazoo, Minnesota. Their names are Caribou and Mocha, both brothers. Now we kind of think of like a porcupine really, but with their fur it's like a bristle brush. But if they're scared by any means, the fur goes up. So the two boys are nocturnal, so I apologize for not very active. But we do have our Nicomoras all the way down here. Now our Nicomora colony, there's two of them. So this is where they're now. Last month or so, they were up here. They moved from here to there to down below. They move around a lot. So it's not as hot as it was a couple of days ago because we had 39 degrees here. So we had to draw the fans off. Home plants help them.
I'm with you, Mike. It's one of my favorite plants.
So they're Nicomoras. That's where their more main measurement is right now. They've been here. So our youngest is 4, and our oldest is 30 years old. Now they can live as long as 40 years old in the wild or as human here, but there's no babies. Firstborn, the size of a jelly bean. That's how small they are. So they're all fully grown adults. So imagine this will be 50 feet below your feet, and you're up there on topsoil. So imagine yourself standing up there, and it's all underneath you. So it's really important that we plant native plants in our backyards. Florida has planted native plants because it actually helps benefit Nicomoras in Africa. Because if we actually have invasive plant species, they don't benefit either because those native plants, they're gardeners. So they'll take care of the plants above them and get food from that as well. It's really cool. So the queen is the only one to have babies. She's usually underneath the males. They all look alike, so I can't really tell which one is which, and that is fine. We did have a Nicomora that was injured some time ago last year. He's totally recovered. What they did was they had an open air hospital backstage. That way each Nicomora could smell that he was doing fine. That way he was accepted back into the colony. Because we have a veterinary office here, Rafiki's Plant Watch, and we were to take him over there, they'd smell like a vet hospital, not the colony itself. So it's kind of like some animals will do that. They'll recognize by smell. They're relatively blind, so if you close your eyes and do this, you kind of can see movement. So a lot of the hearing, the sense of movement, they can walk back, fast forward, backwards, as they can. They can walk fast forwards, they can backwards. So it's really cool.
Interesting.
So a lot of food they have down below there. I saw a peanut a while ago. We're like, well, there's no peanuts in the wild. Some nutty plants are kind of the same texture and taste as the peanut they have here. It's fine for that. So it's all their colonies. So we have an A side and B side. The two queens still get along, but as safety, we also keep them separate. And there's more tunnels backstage as well, which I can't share, unfortunately. But,
Right.
yeah, so our animals here. We also have our African pancake tortoises down below.
Guys, by the way, this is Marissa from Kissimmee. If you don't mind doing a cast
pantry.
compliment.
So every the tunnel system is like a room in a house. You have your bedroom, you have your pantry, and guess what? The bathroom is back here somewhere. So it's one of the tunnels down there. If they were to have a nursery for the babies, that's so separate from the bathroom because they want to keep the diseases out of the colony. So they're actually supposed to be clean animals and they live underground. So they actually do a lot, the whole working system. So like how they're up there, whereas that colony down there was somewhere else. They just rotate around usually, and that's totally fine. It's natural for them. So then we do have our, let's see, he was out earlier. Excuse us for a second. Let me come out here for a second. So right here we have several of them. He was walking around. So do you see him back over there? They're kind of sleeping right now. So these are African pancake tortoises. Our male's name is Captain Morgan. So I think he's trying to get inside his tunnel there. That's totally normal. They're very flat and very smooth. They're soft underside. So this is actually what they would have in the Saharan desert. So they'd be above the Nicomoras in the wild. So this is all like above land. They also have like cactus sometimes. They also got the water dish. But I think Captain Morgan kind of tipped it over earlier. As you can tell, the water's out. That's totally fine. 3 females. Also, they can run about 2 miles per hour. And so hogs will fly over. They'll smooth underneath the rocks. It's really cool. So pancake tortoise. They don't taste like pancakes, I promise. But these are really important. I wanted to highlight to y'all because we actually rescued some recently. Maybe I think sometime last year, someone had them as illegal pets here in Florida. So what Disney did was they got together and confiscated them back. And so Animal Kingdom is taking care of them at Rafiki's Plant Watch right now.
Nice.
You can kind of see them, sometimes not, because they do rotate them a lot, but they're doing really well, so I don't care. So Disney does that a lot for our animals. So with our reptiles here, we also have our Kenyan Samboa. She's 23 years old. So our African pancake tortoises, our reptiles here at Research Center, they're all under the illegal pet trade. So I myself have a leopard gecko at home. He's 3 now. But let me tell you, reptile keeping is not for faint of heart. It's a lot of work.
Right,
But see,
yeah.
I didn't do was my research beforehand. Before coming here, I didn't work at the time when I had him, so I wasn't like really understood how to do reptile keeping. But it's been a big experience. Also, do your research beforehand for any cat, dog, bird, fish, reptile. Some animals are maybe like cute in a Disney movie, but don't still like get them as a pet. So it's better to have them in the wild than have them out at your home. So leopard geckos are part of the pet trade. I do understand that, but if I learned how much keeping was going into them, maybe it was not otherwise. But I do love him. His name is Aladar from the dinosaur movie. Oh, look at that. Captain Morgan decided to wake up. Look at that. They can run 2 miles per hour, so I know it's kind of slow for us, but it's fast for them. I'll see him go all the way around. Hello.
That's normal for it to be out like that?
Yeah. So he's just walking around, and his mobility is really good. Are you eating something?
He's a go-getter, isn't he?
Oh, yes. You should see him the other day. He actually was up there on the rocks, and he looked over, and I was like ready to call, because we can call keepers, let them know. He looked himself back over, and he was like,
Well, he just did a face plant over here. I watched that. That was kind of funny.
reptiles do that. Hey, buddy. No, you can't come out here and explore. It's okay. You have such a big enclosure. He's like, what's going on? So animals are relatively curious, as you can see his behavior. He is not glass surfing, which is abnormal behavior. So he's just showing up like, what's that? Probably my hat is probably what he sees. Like, what's going on? No, it's my hat. I'm sorry. There he goes. He might go up there. Some of the females are like, go away. But he's just the usual type of fast runner. I haven't seen the females move too much, but so we have Vanna up here. Let me get out here for a second. Usually I'm behind the rope all the time, you know. Here she is. I love you. You're so sweet. So she's a African Kenyan Samboa. Usually her whole body is underneath the sand. So she actually shed it a couple days ago, I would say, because her skin's not too as shiny as it was. Her whole body will usually be underneath the sand. Her enclosure is really big, good size for her. Sometimes the keepers will draw a hidden Mickey Mouse for her, and she'll whip her tail like, no, I don't like it. This is fine. She's just quite sassy one. But so you see how close her face is blended in with the sand? So her eyes are on top of her head. That way she can burrow in the sand. All her eyes stay on top of the sand. If a rodent were to go by, she'll pounce and swallow it. I've seen her feed. It's really cool. So she's 23 years old. She's an old snake, but she's actually doing really well. So yeah, she'll stay there. She'll move around sometimes. And we saw her drink last week. We were like, oh my gosh, she's drinking water. Because we don't see that because she usually doesn't like to see how people watch her when she's drinking water. My gecko does the same thing. I'll never see him drink water. It's like, oh my gosh, you're doing it. He's like, I'm telling us how the owners. Oh, we have our Angolan bullfrogs. One's down underneath the wall there.
Oh, I see it. Under the, yeah.
So their names are Tink and Tina.
Down in there.
Very hard to see.
And behind the fork there, on the right.
Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
that's probably Tiana because she always gives everybody the stink eye. Now, fun fact, their father, when I was about 10 or 12, in the middle here, they had his enclosure. Now, speaking of like 10 years ago, he was that size. He's this big now. That's how big he is. So he's a big dad. He's the dad of the 2 frogs. He's this big now. So they're big bullfrogs. They eat as much as their body weight. So this is more the rainforesty habitat. You have maybe like a dry area for them to be in. The moistness for their like coating the skin. So I haven't really seen them eat, but I've seen the keepers come in and take care of them. So only 2 that I think we have. But there's another one at Rafiki's Planet Watch, but I'm not really sure. I saw it in passing. So, and then our emperor scorpion, Lizzie. Not Lizzie McGuire, I promise. So she's a red-tailed scorpion. People are like, oh my god, scorpions! But her sting is really more like a bee sting. But her pincher is what she'd use first as a defense mechanism. She'll actually turn a lizard, she wants to eat a lizard, into a smoothie. So she's very, very strong. But that's her favorite spot. She usually sometimes will come up top. but she got stuck one time. She's totally fine. That's her favorite spot. And then our Damaro's boa, Paloma. That's what we do to her enclosure here. And her daughter, Taylor Mumbles, who's backstage. She's a Damaro's boa, but she's sleeping right now.
Oh, I see her.
You don't see her?
I see her.
Yeah, I see her yawn. That was really cool.
Wow.
So that's her. She's about maybe 2 or 3 feet long.
Oh, it's a big
So
snake.
she's a big snake.
How
Yeah.
big does she get? Is that the biggest?
I would say probably that size, but in the wild probably a lot bigger, of course. It's more open area. I would say maybe 4 or 5 feet. Not as huge as some boas that we have. So, but thank you for coming for research.
Yeah,
Center.
thank
Hope
you
you
so
enjoyed
much.
the
Thank you so
show.
much. That was great. We just had a personal tour from
Yes,
Marissa from
Marissa.
Kissimmee, so be
Thank
sure to do
you.
a cast compliment, please. Marissa from Kissimmee, thank you.
great
So thank you very
day.
much. I
Thank
appreciate your
you.
time. All right, how about that, guys? Oops, we got a wave coming through. Bear with us
Look,
just a
here's her
second.
head
Oh, yeah.
In a second.
All right. Whoop. Sorry, buddy. Whoop. All right. All right, moving on. All right, so what we learned here is that if your education was in zoology, you probably don't have a lot of friends. Well,
She just like, he was asking why I left it attached to us and was showing us everything.
she was
I
very
like,
kind.
okay.
I am just thinking she was very, very kind. She's very knowledgeable. Tommy says she's making it all up, but you know, I think she's very knowledgeable.
She was
Very, very
telling
sweet.
the
I was-
family ahead of us to move so we can get up there. You hear her?
Yeah.
She was like, watch out so they can get up there. I was like,
She was,
okay.
I mean, she cleared the path for us. She let us go do our thing. I mean, we had our own personal tour. It was very nice. How are you, Amy? It is great to see you. Hey, Doug, you make sure you put Amy's link in as well, please.
It's funny because we sell bullfrogs and scorpions at PetSmart too.
Oh, yeah.
Bart, it's a part of
Trying to get in here, see some.
Cannot get a fish to pull out. Do not think about it.
Thea, we're having a fantastic day. We just got here. We're a little tired. We got up at 3 o'clock this morning so that we could make the 6 o'clock flight. And so we're a little delirious, so not really even sure what's happening at the moment. Hopefully it's clean and somewhat understandable. I have already been told no, I can't go fishing even though there is a plethora of fish down here. Sure is, man. I really, really want to go fishing. Oh, look. Jeanette, it's great to have you in the city. Yeah, that's exactly how that worked, actually. All right, continuing on.
Like, it's crazy. It doesn't even seem real. Like, are we here? I think I'm dreaming. It feels like it. We got like, what,
Thank you.
3 hours of sleep last night?
I don't even think I got that, all honesty. All right, what are we looking at here? Oh, okay. So the challenge here is to find a space at the glass. I don't know if that's going to be possible.
Oh, yeah, look at the water.
Sheree, that wasn't necessary. I'm exercising. I'm trying. Oh, you meant. Never mind.
He's going to get squished. Oh, he's come back.
Well, that and then if we put behind it, could have looked into it.
Tina's taking a video. Bear with us a second. That will pop up on Instagram later. She's putting that on Instagram. We're gonna go fishing. Where can I get some bait? I guess I better not quote that word.
Yeah, better not quote that movie.
Get my camera to. Have we ever done this before? As many times as we've been here?
When Lexi was little.
We did? Okay.
But it was, a decade ago.
She was little a decade ago. She's 21.
Isn't a decade 10 years?
She wasn't little then either.
Yes, she was. That means 11. Don't make it seem like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Alright, what are we looking at here?
Meerkats.
Meerkats. Here we go. Thank you.
Meerkats. Can we get a meerkat?
Yeah, I love these guys. What was that?
He's so little. ¿Cómo se llaman esos?
I don't know you guys' thoughts, but Lion King 1.5 was one of the rare times a sequel is as good as the original, in my opinion.
Este, mami. El del Vasco. En español.
Here we go. We found the gorillas. Let's see.
How are you guys today?
Good. How are you?
So the family troop of gorillas are the remainder of the day.
Ah, okay.
But the bachelor group is out, so as you get into the valley, you should be able to see them.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not a rabbit. I'm not a rabbit.
Anatomy of a gorilla right there. The little pop quiz later. I hope you were paying attention.
You only showed it for a second.
Yeah, you better pay attention. I know, that was a bit of a bummer right there, Sheree.
Look, your mom's about to bug out.
Tina's gonna bug out too.
Depends on what kind of
I think so, get you. They heard we were coming, so they went to North Carolina for vacation.
There's more up here, though. The bachelor gorillas.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, this weird thing, though. Oh, it does move.
All right, everybody jump up and down. Tina's gonna love this.
Oh, look, there's one way over there.
Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can find a spot. We're gonna go down here, see if we can find a better spot.
More stable spot.
Tina's not a fan of a moving bridge. Everybody in Animal Kingdom that's not on the ride is over here, so bear with us a second.
Oh, he's floating.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to dodge other people that are trying to take pictures. There we are.
Me imagino que me voy a hartar más rápido.
That guy's awesome.
I'd rather run into
His camera shot. Get you scared him. Looking for something else to eat. Why is there never anything in this refrigerator?
So those of you just coming up, this one over here, he's the youngest one here. He's the leader of this group. He weighs about 450 pounds. And that's the kind of the age for this type of gorilla. The male range will be around 3 The smaller one behind him, that's a 9-year-old boy. So the big ones are silverbacks. I'm sorry for y'all know. The big ones are silverbacks. The little ones are called blackbacks. So the younger males, until they get that color, they're a blackback.
That's enough.
Are on that side, and one of them isn't feeling well, so the keepers will drop off the
All right, yeah, it is actually very cool.
They do have beavers.
Oh, I
Very
would-
similar to humans. They
I
have
have to take everybody to North Carolina sometime. Maybe sometime this year we'll take you guys to the North Carolina Zoo. It's the biggest zoos on it's the biggest zoo on the East Coast. Go ahead. That's good to know, Sharif. It's kind of like Tommy. He gets hairier the older he gets.
I was dishing it back and forth. Dishing it out.
You didn't like that, get you? Gimbal, not sure on the phone. Backside. You can't see it from here. Just wait for that. There he goes. Cary, NC is the next town over from us, Tommy. It's about well, we live on the opposite side of Raleigh, so it's probably a good 25-minute drive. Maybe a little bit longer from our house.
All right. That's cool, actually.
Yeah, I actually don't remember ever doing that before. That had to be a long time ago, so that was a great experience. All right, what's
Called out
next?
gorillas. Good idea.
Like a few people. All right.
Time is it? 2:30.
Some people will let you restaurant.
All right, we'll go for just a little bit longer here.
Come on, catch up. Happy birthday.
You want to try and do Everest?
biting? Little more. Little more than that.
Sounds good, Tommy. Yeah, it's literally the next town over from Raleigh.
Hey. Hey.
You actually can't tell when you leave Raleigh and end up in Cary. It kind of
Molly,
blends
that's
together.
not you. You don't want me to bite his arm anymore? So he does.
Sheree was one of the ones who suggested gorillas.
Hey.
Good idea, Sheree.
Apple.
When we first moved to Raleigh a long time ago, Tommy, we had a Raleigh address, but we'd walk out to the entrance of our apartment building and stand under the Cary city limit sign.
You want to see what they got in the shops?
Let's go shopping. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I tell you what, guys, we're kind of starting to get a little tired, a little delirious here, so let's do a little bit of shopping, and what we might do is might call it a day for now, and then I'll just pop back on tomorrow, probably around...
Ooh, let's go to Sweet.
Yes, let's do sweets. Probably around 12 o'clock. I'm not going to thumbnail that one, because what a disaster that was this morning.
Rookies don't know how to do thumbnails
Yeah.
and then go live.
It just would not connect. It said connection error. So just watch for that.
One day.
I know a few people.
Oh, one day. Let's see what they got.
I estimate around 12 o'clock for us to go live.
Alright, let's go on. Oh, look, we got a Valentine's.
Let me know if I can answer any questions, my friends.
Anybody have questions? Yeah, I sure do.
Oh, peanut butter cake set.
That was for anybody who had a New Year's resolution. Yeah, for sure, Tommy. Tommy, you need that shirt right there. That's you.
What is it about?
I know. Very nice. On it, get you. I'll be right over.
Sit back, please, Wyatt. Thank you.
I'm gonna swing around here. I probably would too, honestly. You know, it's funny. You know, I like Hawaiian shirts. I didn't bring a single one this trip.
Remember when we asked you a million times? Right out this door at the left.
So Tommy, we'll talk more about this tomorrow, but Tina and I are thinking about either scaling back April or canceling it altogether and looking at May, and I'll explain to you why. There's a couple people coming from across the big pond that you know very well in May, and we would like to be there when they come. So I'll let you know what we're trying to work out. Yeah, that's right, Sheree. I will be. I'll be absolutely jealous. Then we'll get together and we'll take everybody shopping at Broadway in June. How about that?
Wait, where are we going shopping?
Broadway at the beach in June. Barefoot Landing. Sheree knows all those places. If anybody sees anything you want me to go back and get a price on, just yell at me. Yeah, we're excited about it too, Sheree. We'll have the Curtis family with us. Possibly, we don't know if it's for sure or not. He's not sure yet, but possibly Doug too. And if I ask real nice, we could possibly talk Tommy and family coming.
This is coffee. You can grow your own.
Grow my own coffee. That sounds so complicated. Unless it's growing a K-cup. I don't think that's going to work. Yep, Chris is coming with us. It was actually his idea. This is his trip.
Tag along to split the cost.
Yeah, he's definitely using us to get a lower price at the resort. Which resort are we staying at anyway? Dunes Village. I guess they take a look. You're out if Chris is going. Dude, you guys have got to come up to Myrtle Beach, man. Come hang out with us. Sam! Yeah. All right, Sam, we have to start over.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
All right.
Does that mean we gotta go back and get them at 3 in the morning again?
Yeah, that's the thing, Sam, is we had to get up at 3 in the morning. I don't want to start that over again. Yes, tomorrow's high energy day. Yeah, Sam, it's great. See, where are you today?
So are we on for tomorrow night?
Yes, we're good for tomorrow night so far. Tommy's working that part out. So Sam, we'll be at Epcot tomorrow if you want to come hang out for a little bit. Yes, beg Cherie, let's all, maybe we can peer pressure him into coming. We would love to have the whole family there with us. Also saying if we don't end up falling asleep at the resort and wasting the rest of the day, we're thinking of going to Hollywood tonight. So I don't know if you want to pop over. Tommy, you think Mike, you'll have a chance to pop over? Text me, let me know.
Well, if we're gonna nap and then head over there, we should probably.
Shall we? I think we should. Check this out, guys. Hey, do we have this one yet?
Yes.
All right, we have that, and you have that too, right?
Yes. This is the one I want. Because it's so sparkly and beautiful. Look.
Alright.
And it's a Starbucks. It's only $29.99. So pretty. Maybe if I want my husband.
Awesome. I'm loving that conversation. That's a whole separate thing, guys. Sorry, we'll talk about that later.
These are new.
I know. I'm liking that a lot.
The been there
Oh my goodness.
it was almost ours.
We almost bought it.
The Been There series, right?
Yeah.
The Discovery series.
We have the maybe a couple years previous.
We don't need any more mugs.
Theo, that's kind of about how we space them out too. It's about a 3-month planning period for us to make it work. But then we just go overboard and do a lot. Cool little ornaments. They're actually really cool. New to the Starbucks family is that one right there. Polka dot.
No, that one's new.
And that's the Valentine's. That's fun. 2024. They no longer have any anniversaries they can push on us, so they're just marketing 2024 now. Yeah, Tommy. Yeah, we'll talk about that actually. Because your discount's better than my discount. New series here. I am absolutely loving these. I have no cabinet space. Some of these, those aren't new, but the top ones are. There's 4 of those. There's a Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy. They don't have Donald and Goofy here. Wait, there's Goofy. They just don't have Donald.
Donald's up there.
That's not the same Donald. I'm talking about this series. But that is Donald, technically. By definition. So technically there is a Donald. Well, guys, I think we're going to probably call it here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for bearing through that rough start and actually having a good rest of the stream. It actually ended up being a lot of fun. Really thankful for every one of you. We love every one of you guys. This is just a great spot for a big group of friends.
Give them something nice to look at.
I'm giving them the market, the Harambe Market right here. All right, you ready? You do right here? You want to do it right here? All right.
And the pineapple.
All right, guys. Well, look, thanks for hanging out. We love you guys a bunch. It's definitely just a spot for a good bunch of good friends to hang out. Having a great time, Philip. We'll see you later. Tommy, I will see you tomorrow. Gitchy, same. And hopefully see some of you others real soon. Cherie, I'll see you in June. But, you know, you want to close us out?
Yeah. So we will see y'all next time in the
Parks with the Pridgeons.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. We love you.
What about the other couple?
Jason, good to see you, buddy. Of course, Debbie, thanks for hanging out.